So, hi, my name is Angelica, and I'm starting this new thing on my channel where I basically do videos about Nirvana related things. So don't worry, it's not going to be off topic. Though I do have other channel where I post other like random videos. I'll leave that YouTube channel in the description below if you want to subscribe to that. So basically I invented the Nirvana tag. I don't think I've seen it anywhere, so I'm thinking I'm the first person doing this. Yeah, this is Nirvana tag where it's a list of questions about the band Nirvana or Kurt or whatever. So let's get into it. Favorite Nirvana song? Aneurysm. Favorite interview? God, that one's hard actually. Probably, and this includes all of them, by the way. This is an interview with all, like, first Nirvana interview, like, all three of them. The one that, the famous one that they say they're so-called stoned in or whatever, they're saying, telling people to get pregnant and, like, to pedal their ass that God gave them and all this other stuff. Like, I always found that one really funny. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that one. Plus, Kurt smiles a lot in it, and he's pretty happy in it, so that's really nice to see in an interview, because since he didn't really care for them that much. Favorite album? Incesticide. That's an album, yeah, that's an album. I'm not sure if it counts as a studio album, but yeah, it's my favorite album because it has my favorite song on it. So, plus not just that, it's just a great album, like, in general. Like, it's just all the other songs on it are amazing. Favorite Kurt interview? So this is like a Kurt interview with him solo. So probably I like the new, it's just been released, I think off of MTV or something like that, and like Kurt has brown hair and he has that sleeping detector thing, or I don't know what the hell it is, but he's talking about potpourri and having sex with his stepfather in it. It was just so random. I love it. I was like, what the hell? Like, you said it so nonchalantly too, like, yeah. Like, I was just like, okay. But, yeah, that's probably my favorite interview with him, because he seems pretty, like, yeah, cool in it. Like, it's just chill and stuff. Favorite hair color that Kurt had? So, Kurt had, he had, like, the Kool-Aid hair, the blue hair. I don't think he ever had green hair, but he had blonde and brown. I just like him blonde. Yeah, I just like him blonde. He's good blonde, you know. Favorite music video? Oh, I like all of them, but I guess, like, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Heart-Shaped Box. That's, like, the first one that comes to mind. Yeah. Because it's, like, really creative how, like, everything was made and stuff like that. And, like, that was pretty close to, like, Kurt's journals and stuff, so I found that was pretty cool. Like, you could definitely get a closer image of, like, Kurt's mind after that and stuff. So, like, yeah, probably Heart-Shaped Box is my favorite. Do you stand on escalators? I do sometimes, because there's people in the way and I don't want to say excuse me or whatever, because they're just gonna look at me weird and be like, what the fuck? But I do it when there's like nobody there. I just walk up, because I'm just like, I'm gonna get there faster anyway, so it's like, that's why some people are always like, why do you walk up the escalator? I'm not like, it's the whole point. Yeah, but yeah, when there's people in front of me, I just stand there, but when there's like nobody there or nobody in front of me, then I just walk up. So I do stand on escalators, unfortunately, sometimes. Sorry, Chris. How'd you find out about Nirvana? Well, it's like a continuous thing. There wasn't like, I saw Kurt on like a VH1 countdown one time for like shocking moments in music history or something like that, and that was when I knew about Kurt, and I knew about somebody living in Seattle, but I didn't really know about Nirvana till I was about 11 or 12. There was this boy who I had a big crush on, and he did Kurt Cobain as this project, because we got to pick a person. It was called Night of the Notables, and you got to pick a person. You had to do like a whole project and board about them, and a paper and all this stuff. And it was like in 6th grade, and I remember he picked Kurt Cobain, and so I remember like after that whole thing, like I remember looking up Nirvana a little bit, but I didn't really get into Nirvana until I went to the EMP, and then I saw his guitar there, and that was when I like went like full throttle like into Nirvana. So yeah, that's kind of how I found out about them. Yeah. Favorite cover? I don't want to say something unplugged, because I feel like that's like just so expected to say, like, oh, I like Plateau or something like that. You know what? Probably The Money Will Roll Right In. Okay, I can't speak right now. The Money Will Roll Right In by, who's that by? I can't even remember who's by. I remember, It was by some other band. I can't remember the band's name, but the one that they do at the Reading or Reading Festival, however you pronounce it. The money will roll right and da, 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 da. Okay, anyway, that's my favorite cover they did. Where were you when Kurt Cobain died? And if you weren't there, do you know anybody else's story of how they found out when Kurt died? So obviously I wasn't alive. I was born in 95, so I died. Yeah, I died. I was born a year after Kurt died. About a year, yeah. Like a year after. I was April 19th is my birthday, so yeah, a year. Good full year and a couple days after Kurt died. And basically, I do remember my dad telling me, when he found out Kurt died, he was living in New York at the time. He says he remembers sitting down like on the sofa or something like that, like a lawn chair or something. I can't remember. But so that's how I imagine him. And he was sitting there watching TV, and then he saw the news one day, and then he said they were showing clips from the Nirvana Unplugged and stuff when they were showing that he was dead and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how my dad found out Kurt Cobain died. And yeah, and he was like, oh, that's really sad, he was really young and stuff like that. So first album by Nirvana you bought. Why is that hard to think of? I already know this question. Probably, oh my god, I can't even think today. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It is Nirvana's Nevermind, of course. I was gonna get the greatest hits, which would have made me like a total screw up if I did. But, because it's always better to start off with like the good classic album than like the greatest hits, because then the greatest hits kind of confuse you everywhere into different albums. And you enjoy the album less or something. I don't know. That's what it works for me. But I got Nirvana's Nevermind. I got it at Kmart when I was like 13 or 12 years old, and I was getting Nirvana at the time, and I was like, oh my god, we need to get the classic album, we gotta get Nevermind, so I got Nevermind. So yeah. Do you classify Nirvana as grunge? They're kind of already, like, whether they like it or not, they're classified as it anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Like, if you look up grunge bands, like, Nirvana's gonna show up in there, because they were part of that whole Seattle scene thing or whatever. Even though they're not even from Seattle, but yeah, so yeah, I guess, I don't think it's like a horrible title. There could be a lot more worse, like, some people get titled as like worse things. So grunge is not like too bad. I wouldn't say they're grunge really, but sure, what the hell, they're grunge. Favorite picture of Kurt and band? Oh, god, I have to look this up on my phone, damn it, and show you. My favorite picture of Kurt is behind me, I think. Oh yeah, it's up there. You see that? You see that right there? Hold on, right there? That one? Wait, that one? Right there? That's my favorite picture of Kurt, with him and his glasses. I thought he looked really cool in it. That's why it hangs up on my wall, because it's like my favorite picture of him. And then my favorite picture of Nirvana as a band is probably the one where Kurt's wearing those black sunglasses. And they look like they're sitting outside on a dumpster or something, or like the back of some building. And Kurt has a Sonic Youth t-shirt on, or no, was it Chris? I think it was Chris. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to find out on my phone. No, I don't want pictures of sunglasses, I want pictures. It's this one, like this one. That one, but with the whole band. Like, I can't find the whole band version, unfortunately. Oh yeah, and here's a better picture of the one that's my favorite picture of Kurt. Chad Channing or Dave Grohl? I don't think that's fair. I probably shouldn't put this question on there. Chad Channing, who knows? Hey, if your favorite drummer is actually not even either of them, then like you can say that too. I have to go with Dave, because Scentless Apprentice is like... Chad was good too for Bleach, don't get me wrong. They're good for their different reasons, I think. But yeah, I have to go with Dave, because Dave, like, I love his powerhouse drumming. It's just so good, yeah. And then favorite lyric. That's really hard, because, like, I've been thinking, I want to get a Nirvana tattoo, but, like, I've been thinking, like, what type I want, and I was like, maybe I should get a lyric that I like, and I'm like, I can't think of a favorite lyric. Like, I like everything. Like, I don't know. That or, like, some of them are really weird lyrics. Kurt was, like, very abstract with his lyrics, so I'm just like... That would be weird if I just put that on my back or something like that. Oh, God. Probably, if just the top of my head, probably I Miss the Comfort in Being Sad and Francis Farmer Will Get Revenge on Seattle. I really like that lyric. Like, I feel like that's true to, like, people who struggle with like depression or something like that. So yeah, I really like that lyric a lot. Like, I miss the comfort in being sad. I can think of one more. I'll think of one more that's kind of better than that. Our teenage angst has paid off now. I'm bored and old. That one's a good one, you know, like, it's just him addressing that whole thing in like a couple of lines. So yeah, I think it's just a good lyric. And that's it for all the questions for the Nirvana tag. If you want to make one, you can. I'll put all the questions below in the description. So if you want to make a Nirvana tag video, you can. Make sure you send it to me. And if you just want to like post this on like Tumblr or something like that, or whatever, wherever you want to post it, you can do that too and just type it out or whatever. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a good day.